Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been ages. So this video is just basically me giving you guys life updates, to be very honest, because there has to be a reason for living for so long. Not really, bro. I just want to give you guys the gist. So I had a baby and guys, it is the ghetto. It's the absolute ghetto. Like, I don't think people talk to us enough about the whole pregnancy journey and the delivery and postpartum, because I don't think watching videos and the advices I got from people were enough, because I still felt so lost. So first things first, I will start from the time I found out I was pregnant. I found out, and the initial panic of, oh my goodness, my life is about to change forever, which was really nice, but I didn't know what to do. I honestly had no idea what to do. And it's that's the period where they tell you not to tell anybody. So it's very difficult for you to be able to call someone up and try to ask questions. And there's no way you will call someone and say, oh, if you're pregnant, what do you do next? The person will suspect, so you have to like try to figure it out yourself, which was what I did. First things first, after doing pregnancy test, the strip, I used the strip, I used the other type. There's this other one I bought where it will tell you boldly pregnant, because I was like, that first time in your life. So you're like, I was panicking. And then after that, I think I went to the hospital. I went to the hospital and then I did a test. They said they would do a blood test. So I did the blood test and then it was confirmed that I was pregnant. And then I'm like, oh, okay, but how many weeks? So they said I could do a scan to find out how many weeks I was. And then I did the scan and, you know, I think then I was about 5 weeks. I think it was like 5 weeks or about 4 weeks and some days. And then the I told the doctor I wanted to see the ultrasound thing, and then it showed me. And then I was like, so what do I do now? What was the next step? And then it was like that I should go home and just wait till my 12th week before I start antenatal. And I'm like, so I'm just going to go home and be with my creator, wondering what's going on in my body. Do you get, like, am I not supposed to start something? Oh yeah, and they also told me to start folic acid immediately. They told me to start folic acid. Yeah, it was just folic acid that doctor prescribed. So he said I should start folic acid immediately. And I'm like, okay. I went home and for the rest of the time leading up to the 12 weeks, it was just me wondering, is everything fine down there? How's the baby doing and all that, this thing. So there was a lot of that mind worrying and am I am I doing things right? Nobody to tell me anything. And then Instagram begins to, when you check for one thing, Instagram just begins to send you different different posts concerning what you just searched about. So I think I checked for content concerning pregnancy, and that was all I was just, till now I still see content about pregnancy. And I'm like, so that helped a little bit because I saw people talking about things, and I even had somebody I was following that was giving weekly updates of our pregnancy. So it helped me understand what was going on a little bit. Then after the 12-week thing, I now started antenatal. That one is another thing on its own. Imagine not wanting to do anything, but you have to go for your antenatal. Even though it was antenatal is not even now every week. Do you get? It's like, I think when I was doing I think I had a monthly. I had my antenatal monthly, but it was towards the end of my pregnancy that my antenatal got to weekly. When you start your antenatal, you go monthly. So when you go for your 12th week, where you register and do your vitals and they do your ultrasound, because I think when you're registering for your antenatal, they have to do your ultrasound first. Then the hospital I used told me I must still check my blood group and my genotype, even though I knew those ones. They said I still have to check that. Usually people just see anything you get, but I was sure of mine because I've done my genotype and ultrasound, my third ultrasound. I've done my genotype and blood group multiple times, but I still had to do. And then you will be told to start going for tetanus shots. Till now, I'm still taking my tetanus shots, and I think you even take it till you complete the tetanus shots, like even 2 years after. You still take tetanus shots till 2 years after you give birth. Sha, I'm still on it. And then basically they do all the tests that need to be done to confirm, if everything is fine. They do your vitals and all that, and then you have monthly checkups, monthly antenatals, where they sing all those really really nice. They have some really nice antenatal songs, and I learned some of them and I really like them. You know, some of the songs saying the songs were just really nice, and they were more like prayers. You get, some people bond with people during antenatal. I didn't really bond with anybody. I just went in, did what I had to do, and left there. But if you're a very social person, it would be nice to bond, because you have people that you can talk to, discuss your symptoms with, and all that. And I think for me, I was kind of lucky. I'm kind of lucky because my mom is a nurse, so I didn't really need to ask outsiders certain things. Do you get? But there are things that I could also not ask my mom, because she has given birth to her own children and she's a typical African mother, so she's like, don't be stressing yourself. And you're like, it's not by telling me not to stress myself that I'm not going to stress myself. Like, so and okay, that's that about the antenatal. Like I said, you start monthly and then it becomes weekly towards the end of the pregnancy. And most importantly, we have been lied to. We have been lied to. All my life I have been lied to. And now that I have had my own child by God's grace, I cannot tell you, as a knowledgeable person in the topic, that pregnancy is not 9 months. Pregnancy is not 9 months. Anybody that come and tell me, oh, pregnancy 9 months, can I carry it from? No. Pregnancy is 10 months. 10. Quote me anywhere. Because I was counting the months. Oh, sorry, you count it by the weeks. You get, when you're asked is by the week you count. And I was here 40 weeks. And I'm like, 40. 40 divided by 4 is 10. So please, where are people seeing the 9 months that they're talking about? Because I had my baby at 39 weeks, I think 2 days. Remaining 3 days or so, remaining not three, okay, sorry, remaining 5 days to 10 months, a bit to 40 weeks. So please, why do they keep saying pregnancy is 9 months? Like, I don't agree, and I don't know. I don't care how they got to that 9 months, but I don't agree. And anybody that asks me, it's 10 months. That's that about that. So now, I would another thing I would also want to talk about is the changes your body goes through, guys. The changes your body goes through during pregnancy. It is no joke. It is no joke at all. And when you have people around you that make comments about your body, it makes you feel so self-conscious, and you have to constantly keep on reminding yourself that it's because you're having a child, you are bringing life. You have to keep hyping yourself, and it will be also nice if you have people around you that actually speak positively towards you. I know people say this thing as, joke in all clear conscience and all that, but most people are already very vulnerable during pregnancy. For me, I had extreme mood swings. So I could be something that you could tell me about before pregnancy and I would laugh. I took them to heart during pregnancy. Like, it used to, I don't know how to explain that thing. It used to pain me. And when I say it used to pain me, like, it used to pain me to the point that I'll be in my room crying. I don't want to say wailing, but like, those, when you are begging God for something and you're praying from the depths of your heart. That's the kind of cry that I used to go and cry. On top small thing, on top very, very small things, I was mood swing. Nobody talks about that enough, please. Mood swings, the mood swings that come with pregnancy. But to be honest, a lot of people, like, different people, different strokes. Not everybody's pregnancy is the same. Not everybody's pregnancy symptoms and pregnancy, whatever things is the same. It's actually not always the same. There are different, this thing. For me, I had mood swings. I didn't vomit. I didn't have morning sickness. I slept a lot. I slept, the sleep that I will sleep for 10 years to come. I slept it during my 10 months, my 10 months pregnancy. I slept a lot. I ate a lot. Like, I was just eating. Thank God I didn't have too much weight, but I'm not saying that adding weight is bad. Do you get? But for somebody like me that was really slender, had tiny waist, not too tiny, but you get, I had a banging figure. So coming off pregnancy, postpartum, the postpartum is even another topic for another time. But I saw myself, add weight, fat in different places. My buttocks was rounder. I will add a video to these parts. My buttocks, oh, that's if I can find the video. But my buttocks, it became rounder. And I really like that part, but then it has gone back. Oh, pregnancy has gone, so it has taken the buttocks back. But I had a run, like, my body, but that was before my bum started showing. Do you get? But and then I had black neck. I don't know what it's called. Hyperpigmentation. It's just clearing up. I had hyperpigmentation. My neck was so dark. My neck was so dark. And I have this, I call them skin tag, but they tell me it's insulin resistance and all that. But I had more of it during pregnancy. Like, it became more during my pregnancy. That was one of the things that I had. What else? Yeah, I discomfort, just the general discomfort when your bump has grown to a certain point. When you lie down, you feel like everything you've eaten is about to come back out. I had that. I think a lot of people experience that. Um, so yeah, those were the symptoms I had, but I don't know. A lot of people have different this thing. Some people, it's the smell of certain things, different symptoms. But for me, by God's grace, I didn't have extreme symptoms. My blood pressure. I've always been somebody that had my blood pressure is usually not up to 120. Do you get? So during pregnancy, it didn't put me at risk of too high blood pressure, that kind of thing. So we thank God for that. I thank God for that. You know. And another aspect of pregnancy, I didn't do my baby shopping myself. I didn't do my baby shopping myself. I tried, but when I went to the store, I had a list. That's the funny thing. I had a list and I had a budget. So I went to a store, not the market, not main market. I just went to a store that I saw on Instagram. And when I got there, I was with a list, but I was still lost because I'm like, which one is the most important that I have to get? Because you cannot fully depend on the hospital list that they will give you. There's a list that comes from the hospital, and then there's the list that you have. You get the things that you think your baby would need. The hospital list is not fully detailed. Hospital people are just giving you list for what they need. You get, so you cannot fully depend on the hospital list for the things you have to buy. So I had to, like, you know, go around, try to think back to when my mom had my siblings, and try to figure out what I could add to the list. But when I still got to the store that I wanted to buy things, I didn't know what to buy. I was lost. I had to tell the woman that I really don't know what to buy, but I feel I should buy the most important things, and things that, like, and I wasn't sure of I didn't know the gender then, so I wanted to buy gender neutral things where, if I have a boy, I can use it. If I have a girl, I can use it. I didn't want colors that, like, pink. I'm not saying boys can't wear pink. Some boys, in short, men look good in pink. But basically, I didn't want, those kind of mistakes. So I tried to buy things that I didn't buy clothes that day. I just bought things like cotton wool and certain other things. Sha. I just bought them like that, like that, like that. And later on, my mom went to the market for me and bought those things because the market was really rowdy. In short, the market is always really rowdy. If you want to go to Eko, like I'm talking about Eko, Lagos Island, if you want to go to Eko, you have to be ready for some ghetto moves. You cannot be doing body in Eko. I mean, I'm a body, so I could not do that. So my mom helped. She went to the market, she bought everything that I needed after doing a lot of video calls because you have to buy my taste, my babe. So yeah, there's that's that about, I think, that part. So another thing that I think another thing that I think I should mention is that when you are pregnant, there is a certain point where Nigerian airlines will not allow you to fly. I think it is when you're 28 weeks pregnant. And even before your 28th week, if you want to fly, you would need a doctor's report. I didn't know that. Nobody told me that. I wanted to fly and I just went to the airport. You get, and I was so, oh, you're pregnant. I, oh yes, I am. You get, I thought, like, nobody told me this. So I didn't prepare myself. I didn't, So at the end of the day, I had to get the doctor's report and everything, everything, everything. You get, like, when I was now coming back, I had my doctor's report too, but I was still trying to see if I'll be allowed in. Do you get? Because I didn't want to look too pregnant. I was, I think I was, yeah, I was in my 28th week, but I didn't want to look too pregnant. I was trying to delulu myself that I was still looking spanking. I just looked like I had big stomach. That was a lie. I was wearing baggy, and when I got there, they were like, "Oh, you're pregnant," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah." They rest, like, you guys rest, please. Even if I am, must you people say it? Must you people say it? You don't need to be saying it up and down. So there was that. So when you want to travel and you are pregnant, please have your doctor's report at hand, even though it is domestic flights. I needed it. So there's that. What else? What else? Another thing. Ha! This one, I liked it. I enjoyed it. The attention. Hey! The pampering. That comes with being pregnant. Not just from family members. Oh, not just from family members. I'm talking about outsiders, random people. You go to the bank, you're being treated like one precious stone. You go anywhere. In short, people, I don't know, people, they just begin to treat you, special because you're pregnant. Then I used to say, if any bank wants to give me any issue, they will give it to me now, like then, because if they are giving me any, I'll go there with my big belly. I'll go there with my big belly, and I will get, VIP treatment, not VIP per se, but you get, I'll be attended to fast, and people were just people Nigerians are just really kind people and considerate people, and I thank God for that. You get, because you know when you are going and you are tired. I think there was a time I was on a line. I needed to see someone, and I think there was a line or something, and I think no, there was a line because the person had not yet come or something like that. So people that wanted to see that same person had to form a queue, and there were only like two chairs. And then this man, way older than me, was like, "Oh, come and sit," because I had been standing. No, the other person was carrying a baby. You get, so she was sitting, and then me, I was there just standing, respecting myself because I don't know how to do baby scout and say, "Can't you see I'm pregnant?" Nobody is obligated to help me. But the man turned and saw me standing. I was like, "Oh, come and sit. Sorry, I didn't see you." And I was like, "Thank you, sir. Oh, thank you, sir." But the disadvantage of that is that when you now want to do something for yourself, you have people breathing down your neck, trying to tell you, "Oh, you're too fragile to do that. Oh, don't do that." And you're like, not gonna rest. Not be every time I want this pampering, you know. Girl. But anyhow, I think that's all that is coming to mind right now concerning my pregnancy journey. So that's why I have not been able to dish out videos, for the past, I don't know how long, but for the past whatever time. And hopefully, by God's grace, this year I'll be able to dish out more content. I still do not know the niche I want when it comes to my YouTube videos. So I'm just going to keep dishing out different things. And if we have anybody watching this video that has any question for me, I will gladly answer to the best of my knowledge. I'm not a health practitioner, but I'm a microbiologist. Who knows? I may have the answer. But basically, sure. So anybody that has any questions, you can ask in the comment section. I will reply. That's it. That's that. Tommy, peace out. See you in the next video where I'm gonna be talking about the delivery process and the postpartum journey. I'm still in the big bang of the postpartum, but I will be able to talk. I have a lot of things that I can talk about. Please, postpartum. It's something else, but still, peace out. See you all in the next video. Bye.